So besides saving the world with my ideas and my money, like the Gates, yeah, I would probably have a trampoline room for my grandkids. I would have to do that, or my own children. I might would even have a child. As long as you can take care of them, have as many as you want. But I would love to surprise my son with just a clothing allowance. He likes clothes, and he's always getting something that he loves. And I go over to see at London and the way these guys are dressing, and just at his age, 22, what would you do? I'd give him a clothes allowance. I'd let him drive his old truck. I'd let him have some experiences to grow up. Europe would be a good place for him to get some education, whether or not he enrolls in a college or just goes over there. He's a good kid. And he's caring and he's loving to people. And he's very self-sufficient for a 22-year-old from all the adult situation he's been in. Morgan, so she didn't have to worry about money, I would want her to study art. Santa Fe, LA, wherever, if that's what she wants to do. And I think it is. I think she wants to pursue and study that in a career. So education, I guess, is where my heart lies. And clothes, you got to dress the part, and that is a luxury to have beautiful clothes. And being a model and coming from a family where my grandmommy was always dressing, and she'd spend her own money. She was a nurse, but she'd hide stuff. She'd bring it in the house and dress up in her beautiful clothing. One time she took me to the clothing store, and she was showing me off in my beautiful clothing, and I have some baby clothing from Chicago, and I knocked the mannequin over. She was really embarrassed. So for Morgan, and then for Hillary and her husband, to pursue what they want to as adults and not have to work, not have to do a job that they don't love. So whatever educational pursuits and support that would help them achieve their goals as a family and individually, I would support that. So they're making the best world for themselves that they can. I don't have any restrictions. I mean, it's probably not going to go to drugs and alcohol. And that's how I want my foundation to be set up too, is if I get the money that I think I'm going to get or eventually have it, I want a foundation for educational pursuits of my family, friends, why not? Depends how much money's in it. Jack White just is doing some stuff too, donating items to go for the arts, music and arts. You cannot take it with you, and you don't really know what's going to happen. So in living in the present, that's why I believe the education and creative education is important right now, not to hold on to your millions of dollars for the next generation or to make sure you're safe. And I guess I've lived that way, but that's the way it can be existential at times, but it's enlightening to not have the burden of stuff. And just all you have to carry with you is as Sir Ken Robinson said, is your little head and you see the intellectuals try to dance. I'm really sad about that. His spirit will be with us at World Preschool.